Hello, everyone. How's y'all Sunday going? We are doing readings by donation today. So if you're interested in a reading from me, there is no specific price, okay? But just understand the more you donate, the more detailed your reading will be. But it's by donation, $20 or more donation, $20 or more donation, get to choose which deck they want for their reading. Please only send by PayPal, Apple Pay, or Chime. I didn't put my Chime on here because people be asking for it. So let me put it. The more you donate, the more information you shall receive. Hi, Melissa Herbert. If you send by Apple Pay, please let me know. That way I can check because it doesn't just tell me. I have to go in and check. Oh yeah, I'm doing better these days. Thank you very much. I definitely am doing better these days. Those who donate $20 or more get to choose their own deck. There is not a specific price for my readings right now. It's by donation today. Okay, it's just the more you donate, the more answers you get, the more questions you get to ask, and it will be more detailed.
Mommy, did you lock the iPad so I have to come downstairs and give it to you so you can do the code? Okay. My besties.
These are a little hot, so don't eat it fast. Like the video, guy. Hey, Asia. How are you, Shy? Leandra. Sorry, I had to step away because I had to, I'm cooking. I had to go make a plate for my daughter, so made some Spanish food. All right. Cheyenne and Amy. Thank you so much, Amy, for your generous donation. Cheyenne came in first, I believe. Like I said, if you send by Apple Pay, please let me know because I have to go in and check. Okay, so Shane, what is your question? I don't know if you put it there already, but those who do $20 or more get to choose which deck they want. $20 or more. But if not, I'm just going to use a deck of my choice. But yeah, I'm ready when you are, Cheyenne. I need you to keep this door closed because it's too loud. Keep calling you, Cheyenne. I'm not getting anything from you, honey. If not, we're gonna have to just do Amy. Amy, you can go ahead and put your type your questions. Y'all, remember, if you have not sent any payment, you will not be getting a reading from me. All right. Again, these are by donation. You got to send something for an answer. The more you donate, the more detail you receive. Shy, I've been calling on you. You can go ahead and type your question. Okay, what exactly about love do you need? Guys, when you ask me for a reading, I need you guys to be specific because that could mean anything. What exactly do you want to know about love? And Amy, which deck are you going to want for your reading? Amy, pick your deck, my love. It's not my reading. It's your reading ultimately. So that's the whole point, my love. So I'm not gonna pick the deck for anyone unless you want my energy to be transmitted in there. I mean, that's up to you. But I purposely do that to give you power over your reading. Okay. Okay, well, she's not being specific, so yeah, Amy, we're gonna just have to move forward with you for now. Okay, so the third one we will do. All right. Let me see, I'm gonna put lotion on my hands. My hands be getting dry in the winter time. Well, fall. I don't know. My skin gets really dry in fall and winter, so. Looking ashy and stuff. Okay, y'all, y'all making my head spin because I'm just like, first I'm like, okay, we're gonna go to Amy, and then now Shy said something. So, all right, where is Cheyenne's relationship with Solomon? Is he your boyfriend? Going? Shy's relationship with Solomon, where is it going? It's going to the Queen of Cups and the Two of Swords reverse. I really would have liked to ask you what his sign is. Then you say you're an Aquarius. Where is Shy and Solomon's relationship heading? So it's kind of saying that it's headed towards emotional clarity, but also like physical. It's kind of like I'm getting reinsurance, not reinsurance. The fuck I'm talking about reassurance. I don't know if you're needing reassurance or he is, but it's like picking up on a nurturing, caring energy. So upright, the Two of Swords would have been like, okay, well, I'm closed off. I'm maybe guarded emotionally. I'm in denial, whatever the hell it is. But in the reverse, this would be suggesting that there's no more denial. You know, there's no more, it's no longer a stalemate emotionally. So you may start to see more, acknowledgement of feelings, more, nurturing, emotional kind of like energy within your connection. So I don't know if it's, like I said, you towards him towards you, but just understand, I feel like you guys would kind of get closer. Like if you felt like he didn't care about you or something, I feel like you will start to see that he does. Whether if he's verbally reassuring you or even physically showing you that he cares about you. Now, if it's in the reverse and you're the one who needs to show him that, then that's going to be your energy towards him, okay? And it's crazy because Queen of Pentacles, that came out for Aquarius's reading last week about what's next. So, you know, I do feel like your connection with him is going to be more loving, I guess you can say. Where is Solomon and Cheyenne's relationship heading? Cheyenne and Solomon, where is this relationship heading? Yeah, so that's what I'm getting here. Where is Cheyenne and Solomon's relationship heading? Amy, go ahead and type your questions. That way by the time I'm done with her, I can just jump on yours. Justice. So yeah, you know, this is an energy of kind of balancing. Bringing justice, closure, balancing, bringing back, you know, that equal give and take in the situation. So you will feel like you're getting what you deserve in a way from him, what you've been wanting or needing, like you're going to get that. All right. Where's things headed for? Ace of Cups for Cheyenne and Solomon. Aw. And the King of Cups. Yeah, girl, I don't know. I feel like somebody in this connection be needing some reassurance, whether if it's you or him or the both of you. But I do think you guys are going to definitely get closer to each other and whatnot. Because the King of Cups, there's deep feelings here that may not always be expressed, okay, or shown. I think you guys really may need to keep track of each other's love language or kind of what it feels like, okay? And that's a big thing for a lot of people that people forget. You know, we all don't receive love the way you think everyone receives love. You may receive love differently from your partner. So that's an important thing to talk about, all right? Some people don't need words of affirmation. They don't need to hear I love you. That does not make them feel loved. Some people, they need you to buy them stuff. They need you to spend quality time. They need you to, I don't know, just do things with them in mind. Consideration may be their love language. So I think that's what you guys will need to talk about. I definitely feel, you know, the love is there between the both of y'all. And that there's a new beginning coming emotionally between you and him with the Ace of Cups. A decision may be made within this connection. You said you're an Aquarius. I don't know if he's a Cancer, but I also have Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy too. Aries. Okay. Well, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But yeah, I do feel like, you know, it should be improving between the both of you for sure. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. Okay. The Virgo, I want to know where this is headed. Like, can this grow? What's been going on in your dynamic with him? So let's see. Amy and John's connection. Where are things headed for Amy and John? The Hangman. Where are things headed for Amy and John? Are you guys currently in communication? The Two of Swords. Sagittarius with the Temperance. Where are things headed for Amy and John? Queen of Pentacles coming out for all the air signs. The Sun. So it's picking up on some kind of decision that needs to be made. There may be some kind of like pause in this connection, whether if it's happening now or it could be happening, obviously, as a prediction. I feel like Spirit is kind of wanting you to just be patient with this person. Yeah, I feel like Spirit wants you to take a more... There's something about wait and see. I don't know why I keep hearing that, but Spirit wants you to kind of like take it easy and be patient with this person. But there may need to be some kind of decision made here for whatever reason. Okay, let me pull a few more cards. Where are things headed for Amy and John? Okay, the Page of Wands. Okay, so I feel like he may not be fully ready to like maybe define your connection just yet. I feel like he may not be really... It's kind of giving me, let's see where this goes. Okay, so it doesn't feel like it's totally like he's like, okay, yeah, you know, I'm ready for a relationship with you right now type of thing. It kind of feels like he wants to go with the flow. He wants things to just kind of develop organically here and not be rushed or something like that, which I told you in the last reading, for anything right now. Okay. Yeah. So I think I told you within the last reading that he may be purposely slowing things down with you because he doesn't want to move it fast. So he's purposely doing these things so that y'all don't go too fast, because that's not what he's comfortable with. All right. And I think that's why he's acting like that. He definitely doesn't want to move fast here. I mean, I do see him communicating, and there may be some kind of plans that he could end up wanting to make with you. Could potentially involve travel or something like that. But yeah, I think that's the main thing I'm getting here, Amy. He doesn't want to move this fast, okay? I mean, he does have... I mean, I feel like he does have this... His energy is showing up as, you know, I am serious about you. But he also just doesn't want things to be forced. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? He just doesn't, even energetically, he doesn't want it to feel like that. Okay? Even if you say, well, I'm not asking him. Look, I'm just telling you what the cards are saying. Energetically, he could maybe, based on your interactions, he could feel like things were moving a little too fast. Even if it's not something he spoke on. Even if it's not something that you've told him or forced. He is purposely doing this. Okay? But I don't really feel like he's just playing with you though. But hell, you have all this Virgo energy coming out, and he's very like meticulous and when it comes to love and how he's going to approach relationships. That's just how he is. He likes to take his sweet time. All right. But I mean, he is going to be consistent. Even if there's a little pause right now, I feel like after this pause, he is going to be, you know, bring back that consistent energy with you. Okay, but the Temperance is always that card of slowing it down. Balance, moderation. Okay. And I do feel like he will start to show you in like practical ways, maybe not emotionally, but you know, he's an earth sign. But I just feel like he will show you in practical ways that he does care and that he is invested. All right. Whether that's quality time, whether that is, you know, doing certain things for you, maybe being more involved in your life in some way, shape, or form, he will. All right. It just doesn't look like he's approaching this like from an emotional standpoint or even romantic. Like I feel like his love language is more I care, so I'm going to show you that I care in my own way. Okay? So that's what you can expect. You and him are not going to be... Girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? Anissa. That's why she be doing that shit on purpose. But yeah, it's not going to be, you know, like, he's not going to be very overt and doing the most emotionally with you. He's just going to show you that he cares in his own way, in his Virgo way. Knight of Pentacles. All right. If it's spending money on you, buying you something, offering to pay for something, or just spending some time with you, that's his way of showing you that he cares and he's invested. So does this have the potential? I feel like, you know, you guys are on a good run. I do feel like he is intentional. He is someone that wants to ultimately settle down and whatnot. But you're going to just have to have a lot of patience with him. You know, I told you within the last reading that, you know, there is definitely long-term potential here, but it's contingent on how patient you can be with him. You know, are you willing to let things flow? And you guys being in tune with each other's love language, for sure, because the way you give and receive love may not be the way he gives and receives love. All right. So I think after that pause, you guys, you know, that might even be a conversation that's worth talking about. Where is it heading for Amy and John? Yeah, see, his card just came out here, Virgo. Yeah, you see, bottom of the deck, this is a card of, like, speed. It says speed, action. After this pause, things are going to pick back up. After this pause, he's going to talk to you and show you in his own way that he cares. I don't know, but I think, you know, he should just kind of tell you that. That way you don't feel like he's just playing with you, you know. I think if he tells you straight up, hey, you know, Amy, I really like you. I see a future with you, but I really just kind of want to take things slow. It scares me when I feel like we're moving fast in a way, okay? Until you may not understand it. You may be like, okay, how am I moving fast? But I mean, that's how he thinks. That's his feelings. And he's, you know, within his right to feel that way, okay? But yeah, so I feel like this is a conversation he feels like he needs to have with you that he's not necessarily having, though. Because the Ace of Swords reverse is like, this is an important conversation, lack of clarity that he needs to speak up about that. I don't know if he will. I feel like he's playing it very safe with you. Yeah, he's playing it very safe with you, even emotionally. So, I mean, it could be a conversation that you could bring up, you know, just to clear the air on that. That way he doesn't feel like he can't talk to you about these things. All right. But yeah, so expect him to kind of be in his hermit energy, withdrawn, and then he will come up out of that. Okay. Yeah, you're going to have to. I mean, honestly, you have no choice. That's what the cards are saying. You have all the patience card coming out. You have no choice. You're going to have to be patient with him. But, I mean, like I said, shit, we could have pulled the Knight of Wands. Like, he's just playing in your face. But he's not. He's not playing in your face. All right. And I think you say you have Scorpio in your chart, so you can tend to kind of come off a little intense. Even if you don't think that you're being intense. To him, as a Virgo especially, he could think you're being a little intense. So I think what you should do the next time you guys connect is let him know gently that, hey, you know, I really like you and I'm down to see where things go between us. No pressure, you know, just as long as we both are on the same page of what we eventually would want with each other. That's it. Okay. So just kind of like talk about it in a like very no pressure type of way. And I think if you do that, these little pauses that he does, he may stop that. Okay. Because I think the pauses, he's doing that on purpose, like I said in the last reading, to slow things down with you. Yeah. See, Seven of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. You got to be patient, my love. Justice. Yeah. I mean, he's not just playing in your face at all. Okay. He definitely has morals and values, and you know, he is wanting to do right by you in this connection. So it's not like he's just fucking around. Okay. All right, did you have any other questions, Amy? I'll pull you, based on what you donate, I'll pull you a few more cards. That way you can, you know, have a little bit more reassurance. What does Amy need to know about this connection with John? Signs. So pay attention to any signs that you're seeing. Spiritual guidance, intuitive nudges. Amy's connection with John. What does she need to know? Admitting. So at some point in time, whether he admits it or you start that conversation, he is going to admit that he wants things to be slower. Okay, he may just finally open up and talk about that. But you have dates, so he could, you know, like I said before, after this pause, offer up some kind of date, whether if it's going out or just being inside together and having a date inside, because I mean that's a real thing as well. Like I said, the more you donate, guys, the more generous I am with oracle cards and all that. Okay, Amy's getting all of this because she donated a good amount. Okay, a very generous amount. $20 or more gets to choose their own deck. And dating, yeah, so dating keep coming out, so he's definitely down to date you for sure. So he's not just looking just to fuck around. All right. Bottom of the deck is marriage material. So it says you do have good compatibility, morals, values, chemistry, mutual feelings. So yeah, you know, I don't know what other proof you need to see, but you know, it has real potential. Anastasia, did you send? Okay, yeah, I see that you sent. Remember, guys, $20 or more donation, you can choose your own deck. Okay, so you got the proposal card that came out. So I do feel like this is a love offer, and eventually there could definitely be an offer from him. But you just have to be, you know, patient. Yeah, I mean, that marriage card coming off at the bottom didn't come out for no reason. So I do think that you guys have the same morals and values and whatnot. So he could be a good partner for you. But I can still pull cards if you want. Is John a good partner? Will he be a good partner for Amy? John will be a good partner for you. Only thing with him is that, yeah, I think on a basic level, you guys have the same morals and values. Okay. But I think that the only thing that could cause problems is his tendency to be, I feel like you're more direct, want to talk about stuff, but he tends to be a little bit more like passive when there's arguments. He might choose to withdraw rather than talk about it right away. I feel like sometimes he likes to avoid conflict. But sometimes, you know, conflict is necessary. Like, you have to talk about things. That's how you get through things. You have to the trial and the error method. That way you guys know what works. So I think that's the only thing at times that would be a problem. I'm also Aquarius. And I feel like when he wants his space, you would have to be able to respect that and not push. You get what I'm trying to say? Six of Pentacles. But overall, yeah, I mean, I do see that you both want the same things. You both have the same family values and desires here. And that this connection will definitely could be reciprocal, equal give and take within the connection with each other. But the only problem, like I said, I think is when he would want his space or his tendency to kind of avoid problems. Y'all gonna just need to talk about that. Because clarifying the Four of Swords is Temperance, Two of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Yeah, I feel like he really likes to avoid problems. And I think that's why he's doing what he's doing now. Instead of telling you directly that he feels like things are moving fast in his way, in his mind, he would rather just kind of stay away and come back. You get what I'm saying? But that's not going to always work for you. He has to communicate. He has to be able to talk to you about these things. So yeah, I think that's the problem for sure. Libra Venus tends to be like that. I mean, I know because I'm a Libra moon. And what I will say is Libra, especially Libra moons are way more Libra than actual Libra suns, because the moon is how you interpret, you know, your world and your emotional response to things. So that's who you really are at the end of the day. Your sun is just your identity, that's your ego, but your moon sign is very important in your relationships, okay? Friendships, whatever. Because that's just how you're going to act. So if he has a Pisces moon, he acts like a Pisces when it comes to love matters. So he has the tendency to be a little passive and not very direct about things. Okay, and maybe a little confusing. Okay. And then with that Libra Venus, that would make him prone to wanting to avoid conflict rather than facing it head on with you. Yeah, there will need to be an equal trade-off here. It's something you both will have to learn to understand each other and compromise on with the Temperance card. What's your moon again? Because even me, I know I don't really like conflict even in my relationships as a Libra moon. Like, I don't know. I mean, I have an Aries Venus, so I will call your ass out. But my Libra moon really tries to just keep things, I don't know, harmonious, I guess you can say. Like, I don't want us to be any kind of weird space or bad vibes, you know. So I get it. I totally understand him and how he's going to respond to it, but he's gonna have to make a change. He's gonna have to try, or you guys won't survive. Yeah, with you being an Aries moon, you're very intense. All right, he's a Pisces moon. He's not intense at all. I feel like you scare him sometimes. Okay, you definitely scare that man. And your moons are not naturally compatible. Okay, so compatibility matters more with your moon. So if your moons are not compatible, unfortunately, it's going to be an uphill battle. It's not impossible, but it's going to take a lot of work on both sides. Because your Aries moon is very direct. You're very impulsive. You're very right now. Okay. No, we just got in a fight. No, we're going to talk about it right now. And he's more like, well, can you give me a second? I don't want us to get too heated. And then you getting heated because you feel like he just not really owning up, or he's not being like direct with you. Okay. So that's the problem. You saying you don't like conflict is quite surprising with an Aries moon. I highly doubt that, but I think you want to not like conflict, but deep down, you know, you don't mind it at all because you always stay ready. You stay on alert. You stay on go with an Aries moon. Okay? That's your emotional language. That's who you are. So most of the time, you probably feel like an Aries. That's just the truth. I know I don't even feel like an Aquarius. I feel like I'm a Libra because, you know, I have literally textbook Libran, you know, traits. And I'm not even cold as an Aquarius can be cold. I'm really not. I'm actually very sensitive. Okay. On the inside, I'm very damn sensitive. I'm like, when is my Aquarius sun gonna tap in? Because I care too damn much to be an Aquarius. I care way too much. And then I do like the people pleasing thing, and it's just like, oh God. All right, Anastasia, you are next. Yeah, Aries moon and Pisces moon, I hate to say it, but arguments are going to be inevitable. So on paper, you guys could be good. But on a deeper level, will you guys, is he the best, like, is he the highest path for you emotionally? No. I mean, that's just the truth. And to be honest with you, Amy, is he your soulmate? No. I don't feel a spiritual connection, and it's not showing as soulmate. But so especially if it's not soulmate, then you and him, it's gonna take a lot of work. Okay, it's gonna constantly feel like you're just like oil and water, and that's what it is. Aries and Pisces is oil and water. But like I said, you can make it work. But is he the highest path for you emotionally? No. But we all have a choice. Life is full of choices. All right. So Anastasia, let's see. What can I expect from Jerry in the near future? Are you also an Aquarius? What can Anastasia expect from Jerry in the near future? What can Anastasia expect from Jerry in the near future? Okay, so I feel like okay, so what's the situation? Are y'all separated right now? No contact? Is he your partner? What can Anastasia expect from Jerry in the near future? Two of Swords reverse. Why are all the air signs pulling the Queen of Pentacles? Like, that shit keeps coming out. I mean, you can love them, but again, you know, like I said, and you know, eventually these are things you're gonna see. But Aries moon, Pisces moon is not a match. It's not an emotional match. So there will be many times that he feels misunderstood by you, and there will be times to where you will feel misunderstood by him, because once again, that is still oil and water. In the beginning, it's cool, but once you get deeper, as every relationship needs, you're gonna have to get deeper. It could feel more challenging. Okay. So what you can expect from Mr. Jerry in the near future? Situationship, no contact. The Two of Swords is suggesting some kind of end to a stalemate. Okay. If you and him, obviously, if there's been no contact. Hi, Songbird, how are you? But yeah, if you've been in a stalemate with him, then I do feel like he's going to, it is Potentially saying you and him could reconcile in the near future, because it's coming up some kind of progression and resolution between the both of you. All right, so I don't know what y'all been, why you guys are in no contact or whatever the case may be, but I think it's saying you and him will definitely resolve things in the near future. Anastasia and Jerry in the near future. What action will Jerry take towards Anastasia in the near future? It's something about him wanting to move forward with you, Anastasia, and let the past be the past. I don't know what that means. But yeah, he wants to move forward from whatever had caused y'all to be in separation. All right. Jerry's near future action towards Anastasia. Let me get 2 more cards. Jerry's near future action towards Anastasia. The 10 of Swords. So it's saying that something's coming to an end here. You guys are at the end of some kind of cycle. You know, to where healing can begin, whether individually or together. Tell me about this 2 of Swords reverse for Anastasia and Jerry. Jerry's near future action towards Anastasia. 2 of Swords reverse. 2 of Swords reverse. So I feel like he doesn't want to be so yeah, so it is giving that he's kind of coming in for, like, maybe to redeem himself with you, you know, for another chance with you here. Seems like he's made his mind up. He's made his decision. And the decision is to definitely work towards this connection with you. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, he visits you in the near future or something, some kind of plan. All right, because we have the 4 of Wands and the Knight of Wands. The High Priestess. Page of Pentacles. I don't know. He can offer you some kind of explanation or even give you something, or offer to go somewhere with you as well. But I think his whole goal is to, actually, I just feel like the whole thing, what he's done here is his energy has changed. It's like it feels like, I'm ready for this. Like, I want to try for this. I want to do better. I want to move forward with this. Okay, again, I don't know what he did or what caused y'all to fall out, but it's like he still wants to make the effort. He still wants to try here with you. If there's something that he had to put to an end or change or whatever the case may be, it seems like he has done it. Yep. The Empress for the 10 of Wands. And okay, yeah. So I feel like he definitely he may be having a change of heart, a change of mind. He may be seeing things differently with you. His perception, his has changed here. If there's something that he needed to let go or sacrifice in order to be with you, then he has. So yeah, I feel like he definitely sees your worth and your value, Anastasia, and I think that's the main thing that's driving him here, because he feels like you definitely are one of a kind. There's something about him feeling like you're special or something like that. He may even feel like this connection, something about you or this connection is very different, and he wants to explore it. He wants to move forward with it. Okay. Yeah, he definitely has some kind of clarity when it comes to you. Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, yeah. So yeah, he's showing up as he's committed to you. He's committed to this connection. And he wants to really work at this and do better or something like that for you. He wants to devote his time and energy and everything to you in this connection. So I mean, that's a really good, you know, place to be in the near future with him. You are very welcome. All right. All right, y'all. So I'm about to get off of here. Let me see if anybody sent on.